Nature is beautiful, but beneath its serene surface there are things we were never meant to understand. Shadows move where they shouldn't. Voices whisper from empty forests, and entire landscapes seem to defy reality. Tonight, we explore 6 terrifying true stories, mysteries so chilling they'll make you question everything you thought you knew about the world around you. We'll venture deep into the heart of darkness, where the line between myth and reality blurs, and the unknown lurks just beyond the campfire's light. Brace yourself, because this journey into the unknown begins now.
Deep in the heart of the Smoky Mountains, a group of hikers set out on a trail. As we ventured deeper, the familiar landmarks disappeared. The trail vanished, not swallowed by overgrowth, but simply gone. The trees pressed in, twisting the path. We stumbled out, back at our starting point. Our watches showed 24 hours had passed.
The Louisiana Bayou, a place of eerie beauty, holds secrets beneath its murky waters. One starless night, as I cast my line, I heard a voice soft as the wind, whispering my name. I dismissed it, a trick of the wind, but it persisted, growing louder, more insistent. Terrified, I fled, my boat a lifeline in a sea of darkness. When I returned the next morning, my boat remained, but the marsh was different.
In the unforgiving, icy wilderness of the Arctic, our research team embarked on a routine expedition. As we documented the glacial formations, a series of strange shapes caught our eye. Frozen within the ice, perfectly preserved, were human faces. Each one was unique, detailed, and undeniably human. One of the faces, it matched the description of a hiker who had gone missing in the area years ago. When we finally returned to the site days later, the glacier had shifted, fractured by the storm's fury, and the faces were gone.
In the small, quiet town of Hemlock Creek, nestled deep in the Canadian wilderness, the unthinkable occurred. The sun set and never rose. For 72 long hours, darkness enveloped the town. A darkness that felt different, heavier, suffocating. Phones fell silent, their batteries inexplicably drained. Clocks stopped ticking, their hands frozen in time. Panic turned to terror as the residents of Hemlock Creek huddled together, their faces pale in the unnatural gloom. Then, as abruptly as it began, the darkness lifted. The sun, a distant memory, peeked over the horizon, casting its golden rays on a town that had begun to lose hope. Scientists called it an atmospheric anomaly, a freak occurrence with no logical explanation. Deep in the heart of Japan, where ancient forests whisper with forgotten stories, a lone camper decided to tempt fate. He was an experienced outdoorsman, comfortable in the solitude of nature. As he sat by the crackling fire, the shadows dancing around him, he decided to record himself telling ghost stories.
Later that night, as he huddled in his tent, the sounds of the forest seemed to press in on him, the rustling leaves taking on the shape of whispers. He tried to shake off the feeling, attributing it to his own ghost stories.
The next day, eager to see if he'd captured anything interesting, he played back the footage. There were other voices on the recording, deep, guttural replies in a language he didn't recognize. The forest, it seemed, had whispered back. On a desolate Texas highway, a driver encountered a chilling mystery. Driving the night shift, he spotted a lone figure on the side of the road. A young woman, her thumb extended. He slowed down, unease settling over him. She got in, her silence deafening. She didn't offer her name or destination. He glanced in the rearview mirror. She was gone. The seatbelt, still fastened, clicked against the empty seat. He searched the car, the side of the road, but there was no sign of her. Nature has its secrets. Some are meant to be explored, but others should be left undisturbed. The stories we've shared tonight are a chilling reminder that there are forces at play in the world that we may never fully understand. The rustling leaves, the whispering wind, the shadows that dance in the moonlight, they all hold secrets waiting to be revealed. Tell us which of these stories haunted you the most. Have you ever felt a chill down your spine when you were alone in the woods? Or heard a voice calling your name when no one was around? If you've ever encountered something unnatural, Let us know in the comments. But be warned, once you open the door to the unknown, you might not be able to close it again.